Hello, and welcome back to New York Pepper Brothers. I am Jared. This is Michael. Sorry, you go.
So we're back with 2 peppers this time, and these were sent to us by Urban Mangoes. Nick over at Urban Mangoes. Before we get started, Nick, thank you so much.
His name is Nick?
Yes.
I thought it was Irving.
You thought it was Irving?
I thought it was Irving Mangoes.
Not Irving Mangoes.
I'm making an idiot out of myself.
Urban Mangoes.
Okay, alright, fine. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah. You're disappointed, aren't you?
I am disappointed. I lived in a magical world for a moment.
So we have one of these is very, very hot. The other one I'm just kind of confused by.
We don't really know.
So I'm going to start with what I think is probably the mildest of the two. This is a bread pepper. We've all heard of red peppers, but bread peppers it's pretty ridiculous.
Is it maybe like a hybrid?
Yeah, I've wondered about that. I mean, if you were to take like capsicum annum and capsicum chinensis and like mix them together or something like that, maybe you can end up with. I'm not sure. Maybe Nick at Urban Mangoes can leave a comment below.
Is there such a thing as a blue pepper? Because it could be a combination of like a blue and a red pepper, and that might be what it's...
Oh,
is it like a
red
portmanteau?
pepper?
Like
Yeah,
blue red pepper.
Maybe there's a blue.
We haven't done blue peppers.
There's the blue ghost. Wasn't there?
Oh, if this is gonna be, this is as hot as the blue ghost.
I don't think so. It doesn't have that fruity smell. We were also sent a ghost pepper. Now, in the past, we reviewed the orange boot Jolokia, which I believe is an orange ghost pepper. This is like just your normal ghost pepper.
It should be pretty hot. We've done hybrids of ghost peppers too.
Yeah. We did the Carolina Reaper last time, and it didn't feel as hot as the orange ghost pepper. So we'll be able to test to see if this one is less hot than that. I think pretty easily. So we'll see just how hot the ghost pepper is.
We forgot to mention before that the fire extinguisher for this episode is the same as last episode because we have
peanut butter.
It's peanut butter,
but not just any peanut butter. We've got
Skippy's cheapest brand in the supermarket.
Extra crunchy,
and it's extra crunchy.
But we also have milk on hand just in case we need it because we don't know what we're dealing with. It's gonna be hot. I have a feeling it's gonna be hot.
This one looks really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how hot it's gonna be.
Cut off like a really... No, you're gonna have to go real small.
Real small? I don't...
No, go small just in case. You can do some bigger pieces.
Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna cut like a fairly... Well, I'm gonna cut the large piece, and then I'm just gonna cut the little points off the end.
Alright, I guess we can...
Yeah, we'll start with these little points.
Are there any seeds?
I think... I don't see any seeds.
I don't see any seeds.
People are gonna have a problem with that. But there's plenty of membrane.
Have we done seedless peppers before?
This might be the first one. So we'll start with these little points here, and then if we can manage that, we can move on to the bigger ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See
I think that might be a seed.
You have a seed in there?
I think maybe like really tiny seeds.
Hmm.
Alright,
We'll try. Yeah, let's give it a try. I'm not getting anything.
Not any heat.
Maybe it'll build.
Actually, I'm getting some heat.
Are you?
Yeah, it might just be residual heat from the cutting board. Because it tastes sort of like the... Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes a little bit like the Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, it's not really
I think
very...
it's transference from the knife, though.
It's not hot. It's salty.
Yeah, it's a little salty.
But sort of...
That's starchy.
Yeah, no real heat.
Yeah, I'm not getting like any heat at all. Just
no
like,
real heat.
Maybe a little residual. So I'm gonna go for a bigger piece.
You that big? You don't. They all of
Yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right.
We should try breaking it
break
down.
it in half. Here, I'll take just one half of it. Get about the same. All right, so let's give it a shot. Cheers. Still not very hot.
Sort of bland. It's not unpleasant.
No. You're right though, salt. It's not fruity. It's not like usually there's like an apricot
or a grassy flavor, but
or
I'm
a cherry
not getting any.
flavor. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I would use this in a sandwich or something. I think.
Yeah, like it's
you know.
nice mild flavor.
Yeah. You wouldn't get any real heat out of it. It wouldn't work like in a...
In a chili or
Yeah, in a
something.
chili or
You
anything
wouldn't want to
like
make a hot sauce out of it.
You couldn't make a hot sauce out of it. You might make it, I don't know, maybe it'd be like a jam or something.
Yeah, maybe like
know.
a jam. Well, I don't need it. Like, I'm not really feeling any heat, but I'm gonna go for the fire extinguisher.
I'm getting a little, I think it's still residual heat from the Carolina Reaper.
Those actually go really well together. But let's give that a rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put the red pepper?
Honestly, 1, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's like really no heat except for what I think came from the Reaper that we ate in the previous episode.
I was gonna say like a 1 or a 2, so let's go with
Yeah,
it.
I mean, let's
go with a
we'll call
1,
it.
yeah.
Well, we'll call it 2.
2?
Yeah, I mean, because maybe some of that heat was from the actual bread itself.
Yeah.
It's not really hot, but there's, you know.
Let's do 1.5. I think 1.5 is fair.
Do we do point? No, we don't have. We don't. I don't think we ever do a half.
No, we'll round up. Fine.
We'll round up.
We'll do 2.
Oh yeah,
It's very seedy.
very seedy. Far seedier than the red pepper.
Yeah.
Let's cut a couple little pieces. Whoa. And make sure we get a couple seeds.
You're a sadist. All right, there we go.
Yeah, we got it. There's seeds, there's a little membrane. We're good.
All right, cool.
I'm already feeling like the smell.
It smells evil.
It smells evil. You can smell that little apricot-y taste where you know it's gonna get you. So I'm thinking what might be a good idea. So we actually have a different fire extinguisher. I'm gonna take this peanut butter and I'm gonna put some milk into it.
Goddamn maniac.
So I was thinking this would be a good idea when we did the Carolina Reaper, and why don't we just do it? I'm gonna make like a little peanut butter milkshake.
While you do that, I'm gonna start eating the ghost pepper.
All right. Did you get that seed too? Don't forget that seed. People will complain. All right.
Okay, I just want the audience to know that as we took a bite of the pepper just now, the battery ran out.
Yep.
So we've already tasted this one, and here we are about to taste it again.
Gotta
For
get
you.
it on camera, Michael. Otherwise, it doesn't count. So I'm taking a bigger piece than before because I felt like it wasn't super hot. It is hot though.
I have to say, I like the taste of a ghost pepper. I'm not really actually getting any heat right now. Sort of like with the bread. It's a little underwhelming.
I'm getting some heat. It's like building though.
Not for me. Nothing.
No?
You're
going for that?
Much bigger piece.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that first? All right. Really? It's a ghost pepper. It's like one of the hottest peppers in the world.
Maybe a dud. You getting anything?
Not really.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm gonna cut another piece, and we're gonna make sure that we get some of this membrane.
Alright, that's meant to do the trick, right?
Yeah. So if you wanna go for that, I was gonna give you that one.
Heat. There's heat.
Yeah, maybe we just weren't getting enough
We weren't getting the right piece of it.
membrane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There she is. Yep.
Yep. Here she comes.
And it has like a different taste too. It's like
Much fruitier.
it reminds me of red licorice. See what I mean?
A little bit, yeah.
It's not as hot as the orange one. That one was like 10. It's not as hot as the Carolina Reaper, but close. Need to try some of my peanut slurry.
Definite heat.
Mm-hmm. This works.
It's doing the trick.
Uh-huh. You're like double fisting. You got milk in one hand, peanut butter in the other.
Yeah, and you've just eliminated a whole one side of that with your concoction.
What I like about the milk, though, is that it like instantly can coat like your whole mouth. Peanut butter, I think, is a little bit more of a long-lasting heat killer, but it's not as effective.
So we've learned there's a lot more heat depending on which part of the pepper you eat.
It's true.
Which we knew already, but
We
I
did.
mean, there's nothing in certain parts of that ghost pepper.
Yeah, we ate, and it wasn't like the very tip either. Like we were eating bits of that, and it was like
He got
not,
through the middle.
not hot at all. But then we got a little bit further up where there's more membrane, and it's like a punch in the throat. Like my throat is burning, my mouth isn't hot.
I had dental work about a year ago,
Nice.
and this whole row, bottom row of my teeth just started to hurt like crazy. Around where I had the dental work. So I had to go straight for this. Actually caused physical pain. But it didn't feel like a hot sensation, it just hurt. I think ghost peppers taste better than Carolina Reapers, or than a lot of peppers.
Yeah.
It has just a better combination of those elements that we have described before: the fruitiness, the the heat. It's also got a nicer sort of building heat.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones that just make you feel like you're being stabbed in the mouth.
It's very hot, but it's not. It's like a good heat. You wouldn't want to eat it on its own like we're doing, but if you were to like mix that in something, it'd be like really good. It'd be really good in a hot sauce. But what would you give this on a level of 1 to 10?
Oh, it's hotter than the Carolina Reaper, at least the part we tried in the previous episode, which I mugged at 7, so I would have to put this at around about an 8.
Yeah, I would keep this around the same. I would also say about an 8.
You can make a ghost pepper jam, ghost pepper hot sauce, ghost pepper chili.
It's got a really nice taste.
It is probably my favorite hot pepper. So which did you prefer between the ghost and the bread?
I think the bread has probably like more applications that you can do with
Oh, I
this.
disagree. I think you could use. Well, for like, you can put ghost. Like I said, you could make a ghost pepper jam or a ghost pepper hot sauce, or you could put it in a bunch of different dishes. And I think that the bread is somewhat limited in. I could see it in a sandwich.
Yeah, you
I
wouldn't
don't
want to
think
put.
you could make a jam out of it. I'm thinking about it. I don't think you can make a hot sauce with it.
Yeah, but it's so mild that I think it can be applied to a lot of things.
Yeah,
but
it's more of like a thickening agent or something. Like you could put it in
Yeah.
something. I mean, there's really not. I'm just gonna. There's not a whole lot to it. You can just.
easy there.
Well, no, there's no real heat. You know.
Yeah.
So you can
I mean-
almost use it as a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
It went pretty well with the peanut butter, but so did the Carolina Reaper, to be honest. And honestly, so did the ghost pepper.
Yeah.
So I don't think that the bread has more applications.
I mean, I guess you do make a point. I think they both have their own applications. They're very different types of peppers. So I think that's about it. Thanks again to Urban Mangoes for sending these to us.
Thanks, Irvin.
And we'll see you next time. Take care.
All right.
I would like to give a shout out to Smarter Every Day, AltPod, and the Harbor Leaf Tea Company. They are mega patrons over on Patreon.com. If you haven't heard of it, Patreon.com it's how this channel happens. It's how I can afford to keep this YouTube channel going. So if you haven't checked it out, please take a moment to go into the description below and click the link there. I also have t-shirts for sale over at my web store. A link to that is in the description as well. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.